This morning on DC News Now, voters heading to the polls in Prince George's County. We are live as people cast their ballots for a vacant county seat. Thunderstorm chances returning to the DMV, the timing of the rain and how long it will stick around. A tropical storm impacting travelers.
I mean, when Mother Nature strikes, what can you do? Just got to roll with the punches.
And picking a VP, the politicians who could be Kamala Harris's running mate. Plus, a graduate finally turning the tassel.
It took me so many years to get my degree, and I finally got it.
How they are celebrating years of hard work.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good morning, and thanks for starting your morning with us here on DC News Now. It is 8 o'clock on a Tuesday. I'm Tanaya Wright.
And I'm Corey James. Good morning to you. Shanika is going to have the latest on the roads in just a moment. Jackie starting us off with that forecast on this Tuesday morning, and no surprise, it's hot.
Yeah, another hot and humid day, but it's not for much longer. So we have something to look forward to, especially if you like the 80s back with us. Temperatures, though, out there right now, we just touched 80 in D.C. as well as Lexington Park as temperatures slowly start to warm up. Upper 70s from Hagerstown down towards Frederick, Manassas, even 76 right now in Fredericksburg at this hour. Highs today topping out mid to upper 90s across the area. Feels like temperatures into the triple digits at times today. Yes, we have a cool down tomorrow. Those temperatures will be back into those middle 80s. However, still likely still be on the humid side, and we'll see some chances for showers and storms later on this evening. Better chance for showers and storms tomorrow. I'll have more details on Tropical Storm Debbie coming up. Shanika, how are those roadways?
All right, Jackie. Yeah, you are looking a lot better along 270 heading southbound. So we were talking about this one crash right in Gaithersburg, right near Watkins Mill Road. But again, you are seeing some movement. But notice you are seeing more traffic, though, heading southbound. So if you don't want to deal with those lingering delays in that area, definitely take 355 to get around that. Other than that, you are in the 8 o'clock hour, so you will start to see more delays out there, especially along your majors like the Capitol Beltway in D.C., Southeast Southwest Freeway, and D.C. 295.
All right, Shanika, thank you. DC News Now is your local election headquarters, and voting begins today for the special primary election in Prince George's County, Maryland.
This election is to replace at-large Councilmember Mel Franklin. DC News Now's Liberty Simmons live at a polling place in Upper Marlboro, breaking down this race in Liberty. The polls are now open.
Well, there is also thick competition in this race. We're already seeing voters go into the polling place here behind me to cast their ballots. More than 10 candidates are vying to become the next at-large city council member. The seat is wide open after former longtime at-large council member Mel Franklin resigned back in June. Days after his resignation, he faced accusations of stealing campaign funds. Franklin now faces several charges, including embezzlement. Many voters expressed their disappointment in the allegations. Others expressed their desire to see a new candidate make improvements to public safety and public education. Several candidates stepped up in hopes to fill the vacant seat. Those candidates include County Council Chair Jolene Ivey and Prince George's County Board of Education Chair Judy Mickens Murray, among others.
I hope that they are for what their platform says, and then they stick to that and stay focused on that and keeping the county the way it should be kept.
And polls will remain open for voters until 8 p.m. tonight. To find your polling place, just head to our website at dcnewsnow.com. For now, in Upper Marlboro, Liberty Simmons, DC News Now.
Thank you, Liberty. Well, turning now to the national stage as Vice President Kamala Harris, now officially the Democratic nominee for president. The DNC announced the results of a virtual vote last night, and now all eyes are on Harris as she is expected to announce her running mate. That's going to be today. Our partners at The Hill weighing in on the odds of Harris choosing any of her top 5 rumored picks. This includes Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, Arizona Senator Mark Kelly, Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear, and Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg. According to The Hill, Governor Josh Shapiro has the best odds as he could help Harris win the battleground state of Pennsylvania. On the other end, Buttigieg seems to be the bottom pick. And back here locally, a Winchester man facing charges for making online threats against the vice president. According to the Department of Justice, Frank Carrillo is accused of threatening Harris, President Biden, the FBI director, and other public officials. This was done through an online platform. Investigators say they found about 4,400 posts and replies targeted at those officials. Carrillo was arrested last week at his home. FBI agents say they also seized several guns and thousands of rounds of ammunition. And developing now, the King Street Oyster Bar in Noma is closing its doors while police investigate a quadruple shooting.
Yeah, police say the shooting happened outside the restaurant on M Street in Northeast early Saturday morning. Antonio Williams and Terrell Osborne Jr. died in that shooting. 2 other people were also hurt. A manager at King Street Oyster Bar says they will reopen sometime next week. And take a look at this right here on your screen. Police are looking for this white Honda Accord believed to be involved in that shooting. If you have any information about this case, you are asked to contact police. Happening today, National Night Out is taking place. Police agencies across the nation, they're gearing up for the event in an effort to build trust between the department and also local communities. Now, last year, there were more than 30 different National Night Out celebrations across the DMV. Many departments will have food, even some games and music as well. To find details about an event near you, just go to our website, dcnewsnow.com. And coming up in our next half hour, we're going to be live in Bowie with the event that is expected to take place there later today. Time right now is 8:05. The 5-year-old boy killed after a bounce house went airborne is being honored by his local Maryland community. La Plata Blue Knights football and cheerleading says Declan Hicks was a flag football player for the organization. The group says he will be honored this season with his jersey number. That's the number 9 on stickers and patches. Declan was killed last Friday at the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs game when a bounce house he was in was tossed up 15 feet into the air. People in the community still shaken up over what happened.
Just very, very sad. You know, you just think of little ones enjoying the summer, just having a good time before school starts. It just makes your heart sad when you hear of these little ones that are just trying to have fun.
And another child was also injured. No word on their current condition at this time. Officials say they are still investigating the incident.
And according to the team's website, Pinch's Playground is the area at the Blue Crab Stadium that hosts the inflatables. The stadium is owned by Charles County. We did look into state regulations for inflatables. The Maryland Department of Labor says the owner of any inflatable attraction must make sure they are following the manufacturer's requirements, along with having a state registration sticker. The state also provides bylaws for how to properly anchor an inflatable. At the time of the incident, the National Weather Service says wind gusts in that region were near 30 miles per hour. It is prohibited to use an inflatable when the winds are 25 miles per hour or greater. And Greenbelt police are warning bank customers about a new method of stealing money at ATMs. It is called cash trapping. Now, this is a method of blocking customers from getting their money from the ATM slot. As DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg explains, at least 2 local banks have been hit.
After recent cases of skimming devices being found on ATMs and people getting robbed in bank parking lots, a lot of people are more vigilant.
It's a terrible thing. I would say now, it makes me go, when I walk to an ATM now, I pull on it and make sure anything looks kind of funny. If something's shaky, I leave that alone and walk away. Go find another one.
Saturday night around 7:30, someone was using this drive-through ATM at the Bank of America on Ora Glen Court when they noticed this device blocking them from getting their cash.
It appears to be a piece of door trim.
Greenbelt police found a $20 bill stuck on the inside of the piece that was glued on.
We then checked the other ATMs that were in the area to see if we could locate any more. And at one of the banks, we discovered a second one.
The second one found at the drive-through ATM at Capital One Bank on Greenbelt Road.
It seems like it's almost impossible to stop. I don't know if it's the number of them or it's just sometimes, you know, you go in and look so real and look so authentic that anybody, I think, can fall prey.
At this point, police don't know the end game of this cash trapping.
We're not able to determine whether this was set up to actually take the money or whether this was set up to distract someone using the ATM machine so that they could be the victim of a different kind of crime.
It's a shame that somebody would stoop to a level to take somebody's hard-earned money the way they do. It's karma's a mug, so I'm sure they'll get it back in return.
And that was our Daniel Hamburg reporting. Our team did reach out to Bank of America and Capital One, but we have not gotten a response.
All right, time right now coming up on 8:10. Here is the latest on Debbie. It is currently in southern Georgia and it's now a tropical storm. 5 people, though, have been killed and more than 500 rescued from flooding. Officials say 200,000 customers also without power. Now, the tropical storm is expected to go off the coast and then come back to make landfall in South Carolina Thursday. our region. The DMV is expected to see the remnants of the storm this weekend. And travelers are still feeling the impact of Debbie. The storm is forcing many flights and cancellations and delays at airports across the country, including in Reagan National Airport. Now, those cancellations and delays have caused a lot of bags to go unclaimed for at the airport. Airport employees say the bags are from South and Central Florida. Travelers tell DC News Now that the storm is impacting their trips.
Flight got canceled. There were no options to rebook, so we rented a car and drove 16 hours overnight to DC.
Yesterday, the airport listed 24 delays and cancellations. All right, still to come on DC News Now, hometown hero making waves at the Olympics.
After the break, we're going to hear from people in Alexandria celebrating his Paris gold and strengthening the community bond, where police departments across the DMV are hosting National Night Out.
And taking a live look outside this morning, Jackie, things are looking pretty good at the White House.
Yeah, it looks nice out there right now, but it is a humid start to the day. We're going to be tracking that humidity sticking around with highs in the mid-upper 90s today, but the 80s return tomorrow and stick around for the rest of the week. And we also have more rain chances, and some of that rain will be associated with the remnants of Debbie. More details and the timing and track right after the break.